Alright people, welcome back to the channel, and once again we are back here behind my closet. At the rate I'm going, you would think I have something in my closet or I'm hiding something in my closet. But I'm not. So yes, apologies for not being able to do Premier League Game Week 30. Like I said, it's not very easy to win a YouTube channel and being in school. But eventually I have to just round up because I'm going to talk about Premier League Game Week 31. But we have to talk about Premier League Game Week 32 because I'm not going to lie, Premier League Game Week 31 was not that exciting. So I just quickly run up Premier League Game Week 30. Now let's grab my phone over here and let's see how it goes. So Wolves beat West Ham, just 16th versus 17th. And good job for Wolves, I guess. Arsenal beat Fulham. Fulham, sometimes I wish we actually did better. My goddamn landlords, but a decent win for Arsenal. Forest beat Man United 1-0. Seriously, Man United. Can you do anything right? Crystal Palace drew with Southampton. Southampton, you only need 2 more points. I believe in you. Do not be the worst Premier League team of all time. Although you kind of deserve to be, but you're not going to be. So Ipswich beat Bournemouth 2-1. I'm just happy that Bournemouth aren't going to be in Champions League football like most people said they were. Seriously, Bournemouth in the Champions League makes no sense at all. So Brighton lost to Aston Villa 3-0. Aston Villa are also fighting for that Champions League spot. God, it's so annoying watching other teams come from my spot, or my team spot, but still my spot. Newcastle lost to Brent. Sorry, Newcastle beat Brentford. They'll be angry with that. And of course, that was that crazy Tonali cross goal. People were saying, "Wow, that was an amazing goal." It was technically a cross; it just led to a goal. So I hope I don't see that in best goal of the season because it was a mistake goal. He didn't even he admitted he didn't get it right. What else? Liverpool beat Everton 1-0. Was it a red card for Tarkowski? Although to be fair, he was the one who led to their demise. So keeping him on, Liverpool fans benefited from it. And finally, Chelsea beat Spurs 1-0. No matter how shitty we are, Spurs will always be our little dogs. So yeah, that's enough for all of the game week 30. Now we move on to game week 31. All right, let's get with it. Shut up. So, anyways, let's go. Seriously, Real Madrid, how could you let this happen? God, I hope Arsenal don't win the Champions League. Please don't let them win it. Everton won, Arsenal won. Well, it was a great draw for me. But yeah, Arsenal probably should have won this game because they were obviously the better team. Yeah, Everton did do their best and they were lucky to get a draw. But unfortunately, this whole result was nullified after Arsenal trashed Real Madrid 3-0 at yeah, it was the Emirates. I thought we had the Bernabeu. So Real Madrid, can they get a comeback against Arsenal? I don't know, but I hope they can at least. Just the method of Arsenal winning the Champions League is enough to make me die inside. So yeah, Arsenal, decent results. Well, at the Champions League, not here because well, EU didn't really do anything here. Ipswich won, Wolves 2. Like I said, these results don't low key matter. They are already down. Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester are already down. So Wolves are just basically 17th, and that's pretty much where they are. All of a sudden, it's just but in all seriousness, at least Ipswich can do us one huge favor before you go down. Please give us Liam Delap. Just give us Liam Delap, please. 40 million, maybe 50 for if we need the extra. But please, Chelsea, just buy Liam Delap from Ipswich, please and thank you. Crystal Palace 2, Brighton 1. Two red cards in this game for both teams. This was all along just a mid-table battle. And all seriousness for Crystal Palace, they have been low-key decent recently. Yeah, they had a few shaky results, but recently Mateta has actually turned up. And even what's this guy's name, Esmela Sat, was also turned up. So yeah, Crystal Palace. Who am I kidding? See me, I'm almost having hope for Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace. You gotta give some hope from them. And what they do, they go back to being same old Crystal Palace. So, but yeah, decent win, but I'm never having hope on Crystal Palace ever. West Ham 2, Bournemouth 2. And just another result to prove that Bournemouth should not be anywhere near Champions League spot. Honestly, West Ham probably should have gotten the win, but Bournemouth are lucky to get an equalizer and draw this game. But in all seriousness, West Ham, you guys really not improving in this season. Graham Potter's reign has been mediocre to meh. But I mean, at least you finished 16th. I'm just happy though that Bournemouth is not going to be in Champions League like people were saying they were going to be. Disgusting. Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Well, the good news is Nottingham Forest finally dropped points. The bad news is it was to Aston Villa. Another bad news is nobody else actually capitalized from that. So yeah, Aston Villa are getting up there. Nottingham Forest might have dropped points now. But my God, we really need Nottingham Forest to drop points because the insecurities for my own team is just mad. Tottenham 3, Southampton 1. I mean, no matter how bad Tottenham are this season, there was no way in hell they would lose to Southampton. They already smashed them 5-0. I mean, imagine smashing someone 5-0 in the first leg just to lose in the second leg. That was never going to happen. Tottenham are still having a mediocre season. But at least you'll beat Southampton. And Southampton, don't worry. Still 6 more games to go. You can do it. That terrible result is not in your name. Brentford nil, Chelsea nil. Somehow, I was more disappointed in this game than most other games he played. You know why? Yeah, we escaped with a draw in this game, but let's be honest, we were the worst team. Brentford deserves to beat us. Nkunku as Sancho as Palmer been out of form since January. Everybody else mediocre to meh. Seriously, what is going on with this team? When we're in the title challenge, as most people would say, I didn't actually really believe that. I was like, okay, at least we're going to make top four quite comfortably. Not only are we not going to make top four quite comfortably, we're going to fight to the end because most of the team we're going after, we have games like, still have games like, what's the name, Liverpool, Forest, and Newcastle. So that's just going to be a mad one for us. We need those wins. I mean, who's our next game? Ipswich. At least we can get a point there. Chelsea, if you draw or lose to Ipswich, I swear to God, yeah, I'm just gonna moan on Twitter. Very much that day. I hate this club so much. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2. Arsenal fans, don't flatter yourself. Yes, Liverpool are now dropping points slowly, but let's be honest, you are also dropping points with them. You are the one person that I know that even if Liverpool decide to lose all the rest of their game, you will still somehow manage to find a way to let them win that league because you're Arsenal, Bottle Jobs FC, bottling company. But all in all, a great result from Fulham, and once again, Alex Iwobi does an amazing job for Fulham. If he only did half of what he was doing in Fulham and he did it for his country, he would be loved and glazed by all Nigerians. But of course, when he leaves England, he leaves his talent there, just comes to be mediocre for Nigeria. Man United nil, Man City nil. You know what the funny thing is? I watched this game immediately after I watched the Brentford Chelsea game. You know, after sitting through that ball phase, I was like, well, at least the Manchester derby is going to be good. But no, instead it was just another new draw. Somehow it was even way more boring than the Brentford Chelsea one. At least the Brentford Chelsea one had like opportunities. This one was just more of the blah and blabbing all their way through. God. Well, at least Man City don't gain any points. Like I keep saying, this top four race is very tight, and if Chelsea don't get their can I say the word SIET together, they're really gonna finish sixth or seventh and miss out on Champions League, which is ironic because there are 5 places for the Champions League spot, and even at least even get like fifth place to qualify. Uh, you know what? Let's just hope it goes well for us. Leicester City nil, Newcastle 3. What is this? Like 9 games and Leicester City has failed to score a goal in. Honestly, Southampton might look like the worst team in the Premier League this season, but I low-key think Leicester are just worst. I mean, don't get me wrong, Southampton have less points, but Leicester, at least Southampton still have some games where they look like they have a fighting chance at least. Leicester City are just taking it, and they probably should be the worst Premier League team this season. Yes, I know Southampton have less points, but they should be them. God. Ugh. And once again, Newcastle get a win. Right now, we're on the same point. At least we have Ipswich next. Who does Newcastle have next? Give me a sec. Let me check. Newcastle. Man United. Oh, God, it's Man United. Ugh. Well, I mean, hopefully Man United have a decent Europa League result and they can take that momentum to beat Newcastle. So there you have it. That's Premier League game with 30 and 31. Premier League will soon be over, and well, this top four race, like I said, is probably the best performance in the whole Premier League. Like the title race is gone, the relegation race is also pretty much done, but the top four race is the hot thing right now. And hopefully, my team and I don't know whoever wants to get fifth can make it through. So that's all we have for the video today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and goodbye.